everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the beauty Q&A. First of all, thank you guys so much for all your questions. I got so many, so I will try my best to answer as many as possible. If I don't get around to answer one of your questions, don't worry because I will still answer them. Just make sure you check your notifications because I will be replying to you. I will be answering them, just not in this video. So let's get started with the first question. The first question is from Sarah and she asked, what's my favorite eyeshadow blending brush? I have two blending brushes that I absolutely love and both of them are quite old by now. One of them is from Sonia Kashuk and I don't know the actual name because it's so old that all the writing has rubbed off, and the other one is the MAC 217, which everyone on YouTube loves. It is expensive but worth every penny. I've had this for around 4 or 5 years and it still works beautifully and it has held its shape really well. The Science of Chic asks, when did you start wearing makeup? I started wearing makeup, I think around 13 I started experimenting, but I mean 13 years old, that was like the early 2000s, so think of Lizzie McGuire, think of that style. So a lot of glitter, that was like my first time experimenting with a highlight. It was just glitter over here, a lot of lip smackers, just very like light things. Emily A asked, would you try another lower price makeup such as dollar store or more ShopMissA items? You know, I would totally go for more of that makeup. I love experimenting with those really lower price items because sometimes they're kind of like a diamond in the rough. Like you don't really see that it'll be good, but once you try it out, sometimes you get blown away by those really cheap makeup products. So totally, I would definitely try more like lower price items. Cassie asked, best waterproof eyeliner. My favorite used to be the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in Perversion, but since I discovered this one has replaced it. This is the Marc Jacobs highliner in the black shade. It's just blacky, I think. But these gel eyeliners just hold up so well and they're waterproof, long wearing. Marvelous Panda asked, any tips on growing hair faster? If you watch my growing out my pixie videos, you'll see that I really didn't do anything special to make my hair grow. I think it's just part of my genetics. My hair grows fast everywhere, not just on my head, body hair, facial hair, eyebrow hair, everything grows fast. So I mean there's pros and cons to that, like my hair grows out faster but also like my body hair, so it's all pretty much genetics. And for me it wasn't really about growing out my hair faster, it was about growing out my hair healthier. Some of the things I did do to grow out my hair healthier was not use as many heat products, just making sure that I hydrated my hair well and not wash it often, stuff like that. So it didn't necessarily grow out any faster, but it just grew out healthier. Mel asked, what foreign makeup products would you bring to the US that you bought elsewhere? I have so much like foreign makeup. Every single product that I bought while I was studying abroad, I brought back to the US. A lot of Bourjois, Begin, that was another brand that I really liked. L'Oreal, because there were some different products that actually never got released over here. So I have a few like French L'Oreal items that are not available here. And I also have Sleek makeup from the UK. What else? Barry M. I have one Hungarian mascara, which I just can't part ways with that mascara. I don't use it anymore, but it was just such a great mascara, so I have it just tucked in my little collection just in case I go back to Hungary one day, to Budapest, and I'll get the chance to buy it again. Nina asked, what's the most natural looking mascara you have? Natural looking mascara is something that I really don't buy just because I'm into the opposite. I'm into like big voluminous black lashes, so I never actually go for the natural mascaras because I don't know, I like the volume. But one of the most natural looking ones that I have is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, which isn't very natural, but I mean, I guess it's just for me because this is more of a lengthening mascara and not so much a volumizing mascara. Gabriella asked, any chance you know the best way to even pigmentation on face? When it comes to evening out pigmentation, I would say focus on skincare instead of cosmetic products. So any skincare product that has vitamin C would be really great. This is Ryderma E. This is part of their Evenly Radiant range, which focuses on evening out pigmentation. So I would say start incorporating incorporating skincare items that do have vitamin C and do have those claims that they will even out your pigmentation. Another thing you have to do when it comes to pigmentation is use an SPF daily, so a good sunscreen, because if you don't use sunscreen, those UVA, UVB rays are really going to enhance those dark spots on your face. So vitamin C and sunscreen, those are the two things that you need. And if you want something to cover it on the spot, so something makeup related, I would go for a color correcting concealer, so something that has a peachy tone, peachy, salmon, or orange base, depending on your skin tone. If you're fairer, I would go for something that's peachy tone. If you are a little bit tanner or have deeper complexion, I would go for something that's more orange. Those warmer colors will counteract those dark spots. So that's the instant result, but I would say skincare. Skincare is first. Now we have a question by Jen. She asked, have you ever had a bad makeup day? And have you tried the baking technique? Yes, I have tried the baking technique, not very often just because it feels very heavy on my skin, but I have tried it. For special occasions, I'll bake my face. And have I had a bad makeup day? Yes, and I still continue to have bad makeup days, even on days that I film. Sometimes I just do my makeup and then I film, I feel like okay, then I start editing, I'm just like, why? Why did I do that to my face? But when it comes to having bad makeup days, bad hair days, bad outfit days, you really just have to like, gotta go for it, gotta slay that bad makeup and not show that you're insecure. So that's what I do. And then afterwards I'm just like, you know, don't do that again. Don't do that again. Next question is from Lynette, and she asks, how long does it take you to get ready in the mornings? And she says, hello from Los Angeles, so hi. It usually takes me maybe around 30 minutes to 45, maybe an hour. It all depends if I'm getting distracted or not. Sometimes I just watch YouTube videos while I'm getting ready, and then I'll find myself just like watching it and like not doing my makeup. So it all depends on what I'm doing. If I'm just getting ready with music, I'll get ready pretty quick, so 30 to 45 minutes. If I'm watching YouTube videos, it might take a little longer, especially if I'm watching Tati from Glam Life Guru, because I'm always making mental notes of things to try out. The next question is from Amanda Walters. She asked, any advice for mature skin? She's closer to 40 than 30, so I'm probably not the best to answer this question just because I am 26 years old. I'm quite young, but I do watch a lot of channels of women that are like 30s, maybe closer to 40s. Some of the channels I would recommend, Lisa Eldridge, she is my #1. Also Charlotte Tilbury, I think she has an amazing channel as well. Tati from Glam Life Guru, she's probably like in mid-30s, somewhere around there. Emily Noel too, she's one of the older YouTubers. I would go for those channels. I would give you advice, but I'm pretty young still, so I don't know too much about mature skin. I've tried to do my makeup on my mom, but it's not the same. I always get frustrated just because her skin is a lot more different to my skin. So I'm sorry I can't answer your question, but I would check out those channels and I will link them down below as well. The next question is from Azizi, and the question is, how do you use a cream blush on oily, acne-prone skin? The way you use cream blush, whether you have dry skin or oily skin, it's always about the application, so you want to apply it before you apply a powder. So you have foundation, concealer, all of that, then go for your cream blush. So always use cream blushes when you apply liquid or cream products. That way it will sink into the skin a lot better and it'll apply a lot easier. So the way you do it, you grab your cream blush. I use a stippling brush. This makes it so easy, and this is from e.l.f. Studio, $3 small stipple brush. And the way you do it, you just grab a little bit of product, you stipple, 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 swirl, swirl, swirl. If you've been here for a long time, you will recognize that little jingle that I made maybe like 2 years ago. So you stipple, stipple, stipple to apply product, then you swirl to diffuse it, and that's the easiest way to do it. And another tip that I have for you is start to layer very slowly. Don't apply a bunch of cream blush and then expect it to blend it out. So just like put a little bit, then a little bit more until you have the desired effect that you want on your cheeks, and then you can actually set it with powder. So that's how you do it. Apply it before, stipple, stipple, swirl, swirl, and then put your powder on. The next question is from Papier Flora. She asked, have you tried Lush? If so, what are your favorites? I have tried Lush. I'm not a Lushaholic or whatever term you guys have for people that love Lush. I like it. I've tried some bath bombs like the butter ball, I think that's the name of it. I like it. I don't love it, so I don't really have any favorites. The next question is from Jessica, and she also asked a hair related question. So how do you make it grow faster? So like I said, I really don't have an answer for that. It's just part of my genetics that my hair grows fast, which kind of sucks, like I said, because not only does the hair on my head grow faster, but it's the hair everywhere else as well. TMI, but it's true. That's the problem with hairy people. But I would focus, if you do dye your hair, I would dye it maybe a little less often, or focus on conditioning treatments or just things that will make your hair look and feel a lot more healthier, and also so it would grow out a lot healthier. You can try biotin, but I just don't really have the experience, so I can't really say much about it. The next question is from Catherine. She asked, first makeup item you purchased, and do you still use that makeup item now? So the first item, like I said, I don't remember, but it was probably glitter from like Limited 2 or something like that, and lip smackers. And no, I don't use them. I mean, I don't even have them anymore. They went to the trash years ago. Next question is from Patty. She asked, what are your favorite brushes to do your makeup? I have so many brushes. I really need to get around to actually filming a video about my favorite brushes, but I will show you some of my everyday like brushes. These are the ones I can't live without. I'm going to get started with this one from Eco Tools. This is the bronzing brush, I believe. I use this every single day to set my face. I just press the powder all over my face. It's super soft, super cheap, and super big, so I love this brush. I also love the Real Techniques setting brush, which I mentioned in my last favorites video. I apply my concealer with this, and I have another one to set my under eye concealer. And another one from Real Techniques is this one. This is the cheek brush, which I love with my Hourglass ambient lighting blushes. This is my favorite blush brush. It's just super soft. It applies the right amount of powder. The next question is from AF, and also Amanda, she had that question as well. How do you keep your eyebrows so well kept? So first of all, thank you. I do have an eyebrow routine, and I still follow all of those steps. I will link it somewhere here in this video. But the thing that I did last fall, I believe, I started growing out my eyebrows because I really wanted a thicker eyebrow. Not that they weren't thick before, but I just wanted them even thicker. So I grew them out, and then once I was tired of growing them out and I thought they were like thick enough, I started just shaping them myself, like in that video, that my really old eyebrow routine. I will do an updated one, but it will be pretty much the same thing. So I recommend you to watch that video. And the last question is from Mr. Kooftek. Best blue/cool tone red lipsticks that are cruelty free. So I have 3 options right here. The first one is from the drugstore. This is the Jordana Twist and Shine in Rock and Rouge, and this is just a very balmy red lipstick. More like a balm, yeah, a balmy red. Very comfortable, and it is kind of a cool tomato red. So this one's a great option. Then I have 2 that are higher priced. Perilla by NARS. It is a beautiful matte red. I will leave some blog post thing down below. I believe Tim Talia has swatched this, so I will leave it down below. Beautiful red. And the last one is a new one by Bite Beauty. This one is Gazpacho, which looks amazing. So that was it for my beauty Q&A. Thank you guys so much for all of your questions. If I didn't get around to answering every single question, don't worry, because I will be replying to your comment and answering that question separately. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments below. You know that I'm always replying to questions and comments in every single video that I post. So let me know in the comments below. If you're brand new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe by clicking right over here. And I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye! Question number 2, what is the newest item? The 2 newest pieces in my closet are 2 really basic shirts from the French brand, the Couples. So we have one that's sleeveless, one that has sleeves. Both